Dr. Deb Legge here. I'm about halfway through my blog post series on what I teach in the Book Yourself Solid in Private Practice program. And at this point, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about how to get your name out there. Because remember, marketing is not going to get you clients. Marketing is going to get you noticed. So there are many self-promotion strategies that I teach you so that you can get noticed, so that you'll stand out in the crowd, and so you'll get the referrals that you need to book yourself solid. One of the things that many people utilize is a listing in a place like the Psychology Today database or one of the other popular databases, where people who are searching online for a therapist can find you, your picture, a little bit about you, etc., etc. Those are usually very helpful for many clinicians, especially clinicians who are just starting out. So let me give you some tips when you're writing your ad for those types of listings. First of all, remember that people do care about what you know, but what's more important to them is that they want to know about what you can do for them. So when you're reading back your listing to yourself, in the back of your mind think, this person who's reading it is thinking, what can he or she do for me? That really needs to come through in your listing. Another thing to remember is that it's very important that you have your credentials and that you're licensed and that you're the person that is has all your ducks in a row so that you can provide good services. Those things are kind of given, okay? But what you need to show in your ad is that what the services that you provide are what the client needs. And that goes back to your target market, because if you know your target market really well, you know what they need, you know what they desire. And therefore you can write your ad so that you're addressing those needs and desires. And let me give you an example on that. Let's say you're a person who works with folks with anxiety disorders. Now it's really great to be able to write into your ad that you work with people with anxiety disorders. It's reasonable, it's factual, makes a lot of sense, but it's not as sexy as someone reading, I help people with anxiety disorders learn how to manage their symptoms and take back their lives from anxiety. Wow, isn't that different? And you gotta admit, it is a lot more sexy. Anyway, remember that people are always looking to be able to connect with you on an emotional level, so that when you can address their needs and desires, that becomes emotional for them, that becomes personal. And that's your first chance at reaching out at a personal level to people who are just seeing your face and reading about you for the first time. So take a look at that ad you've written, or if you haven't written one, make sure you do. I think it's a great investment, and you can usually try out these directories for free for a month or more. But when you do, make sure you review it from a perspective of somebody looking at it thinking, what can you do for me? Good luck, and I hope to see you in the Book Yourself Solid in Private Practice webinar training that's coming up soon.